fine. Don't sound so excited.
We are having fun here in Dodge Center. Sorry, we're always coming back and you talk.
I know. I don't ever get to talk, so I just take advantage of it, and then.
All right.
Yeah,
Hey, that's
I'm having
all right.
fun.
That's all right. Jim Nicholas is here, as well as Christy Buchanan. We are having fun here at Midwest Tailgate. We're live in Dodge Center. Big football game here tonight, and we have some more food to get to. So let's get right into it. We have some bacon here that I imagine is from Yield Butcher Shop.
Correct. We've got some good old-fashioned that Yield Bacon Shop, Yield Butcher Shop.
Either or.
Yeah, it's the same place, right? No. So we've got some nice thick cut bacon that we've got from them, and we have some chicken breast. So we went in, we got some nice we got some nice fresh jumbo chicken breasts that they've already trimmed up and everything. We cut them into nice chunks so they'll fit. But one of the cool things about this is if you say, hey, I don't have time to make these skewers, go to Yield Butcher Shop. They have a whole display case full of pre-done chicken skewers. You can go in there, buy them, throw them on the grill right now. No one's going to know that you didn't bring them. You know, it's a secret, right? So, but we're going to make them ourselves just to pretend that we know what we're doing.
Do you think it's like similar price if you just make them yourself or if you buy them there?
I bet it was probably comparable.
Yeah.
But I would have to. Yeah, you're still buying them, right? So what we're going to do though is I'm going to make a weave with our chicken and our bacon. Oh. And what that does is that lets you cook the bacon lets you cook the chicken a little bit longer on the smoker by adding that fat to it, and it keeps it nice and flavorful. So what I do is I'll take this, I'll lay that there, and I'll bring my next chicken chunk in here.
Those are big.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of chicken there.
There we go. Yeah. I don't think you're allowed to ask those questions anymore. All right. So then we're going to flip that over. We're going to flip this back over like this. We're going to take this last piece and skewer it through, and then I like to just take it and kind of spread it out so you get that nice, look at that wavy bacon and chicken combo you've got there. So now that we've got that done, what I like to do is I will take these and I will marinate them in equal parts of water, barbecue, and apple cider vinegar. That gives it a nice bite, and I'll let those sit overnight. And if actually Christy can lift up my beautiful marinating case right here, this is what we've got. These have been soaking for about 24 hours. You can see that they've got all of that absorption, everything's going on, and then we're going to take these, we're going to feed a couple bumblebees. We'll see how that works out.
Oh my God. He's going for a swim in the marinade.
Okay, next week, live on the air, we're going to have smoked bumblebees. Yeah. So
they'll be marinated well.
They will be marinated well. So we put that on there. We're going to let those smoke, and then we're going to add them onto that smoker. We're going to smoke them a little bit higher than you normally would. So we're going to have those around that 325 to 350. On the smoker, straight on there, and then as they're going through, we're going to take that same basting liquid that we made, or that marinating liquid that we made, and we're going to baste that. It means we're going to brush them, and then we're going to flip them, we're going to brush them, and then we'll flip them. And if Christy can open up the case for us one more time, you can kind of see what we've got going on there. I've got one right in front of the beans there for your display purposes. It is that terrific smoked bacon with chicken marinated in a nice cidery barbecue sauce to go with the richness of the bacon. And then you can take those out. You can serve those with anything you want, or you can just put a little bit more barbecue sauce onto them.
Why can you cook the chicken longer when you put the bacon like weaving back and forth?
So when you add the bacon, you create fat. Like chicken's very lean.
Yeah.
So it tends to get dried out if you overcook. I shouldn't say overcook it. If you cook it for too long of a period.
Okay.
So in this case, on the grill like that with the bacon in the middle of it, you've got that fat introduced. So the fat's dripping into the chicken, helping to keep it a little bit more moist while it's going, and you're transferring all those flavors.
Oh, and then you have bacon chicken flavor.
And then you have bacon chicken flavor, right? So
is any of this done yet?
It's almost done. But you could take those off. The same thing. You could take those off. You could slide those right as they are right onto a piece of bread. Serve them with some tomato and lettuce. Sure. Maybe a little bit of a peppercorn mayo, and you've got a great sandwich. Or you're walking around with the low carb version, meat on a stick, right? You got that going for us.
We have that protein.
Yes.
All right. We have another recipe over here with Miss Christy. What do you have for us today, Christy?
Okay, so I am doing something called armadillo eggs, and at first I was like, does an armadillo really have eggs? Yeah, I was like, what the heck is that? So armadillo eggs are, you can take any kind of pepper you want. I actually took a bunch of different ones from my house earlier. So I have jalapeno, I have habanero, and then I also have Anaheim pepper. Okay. So an Anaheim pepper is going to be the least spicy. Okay. And then I took a cream cheese mixture like we did last week, where I put it into a bag, and I mixed cream cheese with an Anaheim pepper, and then I just threw in a whole bunch of garlic and until it tastes the way I wanted it to. Stuffed our pepper. And then we're going to, I like to take a piece of bacon and just put it over the end of the pepper like this, because that way it kind of holds everything in. And then this is the part, these are like a meal on their own. We are going to take sausage, all right? This is the part where I was like, oh my goodness.
Okay.
We are going to take sausage and we are going to wrap this around the pepper. And you are going to do it just enough so that the pepper is barely coated with the sausage. So it's kind of like playing with Play-Doh when you're a kid, you know, but not. Jim?
I'm seeing like a meat Twinkie is what I'm seeing here. I'm like,
it kind of is.
You've stolen my heart, Christy. Everything on there is like stuff I love. So
you've liked the stuff I've done so far. Okay,
Yeah.
so we have this on here, and I'm going to steal a piece of bacon from Jim because, you know, everything's better with bacon.
There we go.
Then we are going to take our bacon, and, you know, you're just going to wrap the bacon around. I've got
Nick.
aluminum foil going all over.
Can you come grab this foil?
And,
Your wind is blowing it away.
Okay, I'll need one more piece of bacon.
One more piece of bacon.
Yeah, you can't leave the sausage unattended
Nope.
here. Gotta have that. Thank you, Nick. So then we're going to. So that is your armadillo egg, or I guess it's kind of, you know, football shaped.
Yeah, hey, there we go.
There we go. And then what we do is we're going to
Nice
put
work.
those
Thanks.
on the grill. You can do them on a gas grill if you want, but the smoker grill is going to get it more of that smoky flavor because we're burning wood pellets. And we've had them on the grill roughly for, I don't know, a half hour or so. And you're going to cook it until your bacon is to the doneness that you like. So I like mine a little more done.
Okay.
And then to follow everything up and be, so it looks really good like we have on the ones here, I have this great little sauce bottle. So this is great because you can take whatever barbecue sauce you want.
Oh, this is nice.
Oh, it
Yeah.
goes right in there. And then
Little
you can
tool.
just brush it, huh?
Yeah, and then you just take this. So when we're close to being done with our armadillo eggs, you're just going to squish the bottle and you'll slowly see the sauce come out.
Oh, wow.
And then you're just going to lightly
Got one of
coat.
those?
Well, I will after tomorrow.
He's coming to see me.
If yours is missing after today, you know where it is.
Yep. So
She's not leaving with that, just so you know.
You just lightly coat them with whatever barbecue sauce you want. Now it is going to kind of drip down, so it'll get a little messy. But then when you're done with that, you just take this piece off, you toss that into the dishwasher, and then you put your cap back on, and you're not wasting any of your barbecue sauce,
Okay.
which is fantastic. And then if you do a sugary sauce on the armadillo eggs, you want to make sure you don't leave it on for too long on the grill because the sugars will burn.
Sure.
So maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes or so until it kind of, like, what would you call it? Firms up or whatever.
Yeah, or starts to caramelize, or starts to really give
Firms
you that
up or
color.
whatever.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like my
That's the
armadillo
proper
eggs firm, Christy. Nothing worse than a soggy armadillo egg.
Caramelize. That was the word. That's the word I was trying to think of.
All right. So we have our armadillo egg.
Yes.
And we have our special beans that are called what?
Cowboy cassoulet.
Cassoulet. There,
Yeah.
cassoulet. And then we have our skewers here.
And then we've got, just boring skewers now.
They're good.
Not after all of this fun stuff.
And do we have anything that we can dig into yet, or we still have to?
actually,
Maybe.
Yeah, those should be good. Do you want to grab we've got a
Let's give
knife
her a
right
try,
here. Yeah.
Nick. We've been looking at these for a while
Give me a
now.
knife. You want to cut those in?
Here, you cut on. My hands are greasy.
Oh.
If you don't mind. So this one I did make of a habanero. So that's
I'll
gonna
take
be,
that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy.
So let's just cut right down the middle of this one, and let's give Cammie
you
the
go.
biggest piece that we can.
Yeah.
Because it's hot.
One of the other bets was, can we get Cammie to cry on air?
So,
Is it?
so how hot is that?
It's habanero. I haven't had the habaneros.
It's
they're
fine, not
they're
that bad.
grown. They're
good.
grown with love. Right?
Oh, these are good.
Really? I'll bring you some because I have a plant that looks like it must have 60 habaneros on it.
Oh, this is where it's at. This is an elite tailgate today here in
Awesome.
Dodge Center.
That's a little spicy. I ate the whole thing. A little
Okay.
spicy.
I might have to do weather after the break.
I got some water.
Okay.
So the Anaheim pepper, that one is not nearly as spicy,
Yep.
but the Anaheim has such good flavor to it, and that's the pepper that is mixed with the cream cheese and the garlic.
Right here.
Yep.
So you've got,
Alright.
look at the color on this one.
We're
This is
gonna
just
continue
beautiful.
digging in here.
Yeah.
So good. Jim's recipe's on our website. We'll get Christie's up there for the armadillo egg pretty soon. We are
contact
having so
sport.
much fun here. We are live in Dodge Center, and we have weather after the break.
Here we?
Yeah, if Nick's mouth cools down.
Yeah, we'll be
We'll
all
see.
right.
We'll see.
I
We'll play
can
it by
do
ear. We'll be right
Windy
back.
bees everywhere.
Windy bees everywhere. Forecast. Stop.